So Toei just randomly announced the next Kamen Rider season to be Kamen Rider Gavv. Yes, you heard me correctly. That is the next season's name, being the 2024 through 2025 Kamen Rider. That is going to be Kamen Rider Gavv, the 6th Reiwa Kamen Rider. And they just announced a bunch of stuff ranging from the Henshin device to the legend cards. So first off, this is Kamen Rider Gavv, or Kamen Rider Gavv. I'm pretty sure it's going to be called Gavv, just because that's a play on the whole bite motif. And also from Kyoryuger, their weapon was the Gavv revolver. I think I'm saying that right. So this guy, I love the colors on him. I love the translucent suit. I love basically everything about this dude. I'm really hopeful that this thing is going to be a more mature Rider series. Not that Gotchard wasn't mature, but at times it was a little bit more kiddie. But I'm hoping that we do get a little bit more mature flavor from this series, just because I would like to see it. But overall, I really do love this suit. Now, moving on to the driver, I absolutely love this driver. And notice how it doesn't actually say driver, though. It is called the Henshin Belt Gavv. I don't know why it's not called the Gavv driver. Maybe they're just not wanting to spoil stuff. But apparently, it's not called the driver, apparently. I don't know why. But honestly, I do like the driver. I love the whole aspect of it being this big ol' little, I guess, a monster. I don't want to say that it's a monster because I don't really know much about it, but what I do hope is that it is going to be a sentient creature. And then of course we do have the little build wind up, which I absolutely love that about the build driver. I think that makes it a whole lot funner to do. But we will get more information about this next Sunday, or I guess Monday JST. So keep your eyes peeled on Twitter, Instagram, all of that above. And of course I'll keep up with any news that does come out, so make sure to subscribe so you stay up to date with Kamen Rider Gavv. So if you haven't noticed already, the motif for this season is going to be snacks or sweets. I guess it's more so sweets than snacks. So that could range from anything from cookies to gummies to ice cream, anything sweets related. We could honestly do something completely left field and make them run a full Willy Wonka chocolate factory. Which honestly, that would be ironic and hilarious, and I would actually probably like it a lot. But of course, the translucent body does reflect the whole motif. So we will definitely see the motif being branched out throughout this whole entire series, be it from chips to chocolates to everything. So we'll definitely see the motif in action. But as for the transformation gimmick, it is going to be called Gochizos, which is basically a monster. And I absolutely love the design for these guys. It's so freaking cute. But so far we have 3 confirmed gummies, which is Poppin Gummy, Kickin Gummy, and then Punchin Gummy. So I'm guessing the end part is going to be on every single Kamen Rider Gavv transformation device. But of course we did get a Gavv Kimmy card, and this gives us a bunch of information about the series, and it does give us another image as well. But from this we do get a closer look at the suit and the 3 Gochizos. And from the looks of it, the 3 Gochizos do look very similar, which is not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. It may be that they all look similar because of their species of some sort, or maybe it's for a reason lore-wise. I'm hoping that it's lore-wise, but I'm really hoping that they are sentient creatures, meaning that they're going to act somewhat like Kimmys. And honestly, I do expect this driver to act similar to the Slash driver, so I really do see a lot of stuff from Kamen Rider Build in this driver. But as for the suit, I mean, we're just getting a better look at it without the logo and the rider kick in the way. But I really do like this Kimmy card. I definitely do want to pick it up in the future. But besides that, we did get the series logo revealed, and I'm actually shocked that I was really close on my logo prediction. If you haven't, go and check out my logo predictions on Twitter. But as for the series itself, we just got a bunch of information from that, just from that one announcement. So first up, we have the head director. Now for the head director, we have Teruaki Sugihara. Now if you don't know who that is basically the head director Kamen Rider Zero One. But he has done some other episodes in the Reiwa era as well, being Kamen Rider Jeanne's debut, Kamen Rider Destream versus Crimson Vail, and then the Geats IX debut, and that one episode of Saber where all the riders are there fighting together and it's just a clusterfuck. You know the episode. But of course he did do the Valve Ride episode as well, where he debuts his rider form, which that episode was badass. So you know that we're going to be getting some good action direction here in this series. Now as for the music, we're going to be getting the same guy that did Kamen Rider Ghost and Zero One. So this is going to be a really good season for music at least, because I really love the Ghost OST and I absolutely adore the Zero One OST. I love the little soundtrack. This is going to be a good season for music, at least. And of course, the chief producer is going to be the same guy that did Go Busters, Oz, and Geats. So this guy is going to be experienced, and those series track up. But as for the action director, we have the same guy who did Kamen Rider Geats. And if that doesn't say much, I mean, I don't know what to say. I really can't say much. I mean, this is a really solid team going into the series. So I'm really hopeful that they can get at least some sort of decent writer. And my hope is that we get either Takahashi or Takano. And if you don't know who those are, basically Takahashi is the guy that did Kamen Rider X8, Zero One, and Geats. And as for Takano, he did King Gotchard. But based off the leaks that I'm seeing, it looks like we're getting the same writer as K-On! And Steins Gate. And if that's the case, I mean, we're in for a treat because Steins Gate has an amazing writer. I really hope that this is true, but I also don't hope it's true, just because I would love to see something that the other two could cook up with this suit. But it is also confirmed that Kamen Rider Gavv will be appearing in the Kamen Rider Gotchard movie. Now, I don't know how he's going to enter into the movie, but hey, he's going to be in there, so I guess if you're in Japan, you can go and see Gavv in theaters and watch the Gotchard movie. But with this reveal, we do get a bunch of information that is confirmed now. Now, first off, we do have this image from about a month ago. Now, this is basically during the whole filming process. I don't know if this is for Kamen Rider Gavv itself, or if it's for the Kamen Rider Gotchard movie. Now, of course, we can't pinpoint who the suit actor is. I mean, there's no way that we could actually look and see who the suit actor is from this blurry image. Now, I'm 99% sure this is a new monster. I don't think this is Amalgam. I don't think this is a Megid. I think this is a new monster. And also, given the basis of the Kamen Rider Gotchard movie, I just don't see this being a Gotchard enemy. I think this is actually the first look at Kamen Rider Gavv's enemies. But another thing that did get confirmed is his weapon, which is a potato chip sword. I don't know how that's going to work, but we do have an image of it. It's basically a mock-up of how it's going to work. I don't exactly know how it's going to work based off of this image, but if you guys can point it out to me, let me know it down in the comment section below. But we also did get a leak for the secondary rider. And the secondary rider is going to be based around chocolate. So he's going to have a chocolate gun, and I just think that's dope. Like, imagine having a chocolate gun. That just sounds dope. I'm sorry. But that's as much as we know about the secondary rider. But of course, after all of this got revealed, we got a new leak based around the Henshin device. The first part of the leak states that the Kick Gummy will not be a part of the base suit. Instead, it will be bundled with the potato chip sword. And apparently this is how the Henshin will go for Fatal. You'll open the lid, then you'll slide out the tongue, insert the gummy. The standby will then just say gummy, and then you'll wind the handle, and then it will say gabu, gabu, gabu over and over again, simulating a bite being taken out of it. And then you'll press 2 buttons to Henshin. And apparently the eyes are the buttons. And then the Gochizo will change shape, and then say Poppin Gummy Juice. Now, in my opinion, there's a lot of steps in this Henshin, which, I mean, some rider devices do have some extra steps, but I mean, for kids to get this, I mean, that's a lot of steps. But I mean, I'm down for it. We'll see what happens. If it's true, it's true. Of course, this is a leak. And apparently the gummies are going to have more than one function, unlike the Forze switches, which only have one function. And honestly, that was my one fear going into this. I thought that they were going to only have one function, being the rider kick one, the punching one, etc, etc. And collecting Kimmy cards is a nightmare in itself, so I'm glad that they're doing less collecting in this one. Supposedly, I know that there's going to be collectible items, but from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be less like the Gotchard gimmick where you have to buy the box and just hope and pray that you get the Kimmy card that you want. But there is one thing that I found very interesting that I want to bring up. The Gaim Juicy Kid is now old enough to be a Kamen Rider. How cool would it be for the guy to actually play Gabu? I doubt it will happen, but hey, if it happens, it happens. I will be fully on board with that if it is the case. But let me know what you guys think about Kamen Rider Gavv in the comment section below. Don't forget to smash that like button down below and click subscribe and ring the bell so you can stay up to date with anything Tokusatsu related. But with that, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I'm Foul Plays and I'm out. Peace.